When I was in college, I studied psychology and computer science. And, one of the things that you learn when you study psychology.
Priscilla Chan is much more than the wife of Mark Zuckerberg, a tech mogul and the co-founder of Facebook. She is a pioneering philanthropist, a passionate pediatrician, and an advocate for social justice whose work transcends her personal life. Despite growing up in a modest household as the daughter of Vietnamese refugees, Priscilla's life has become a testament to resilience, determination, and a deep-seated commitment to improving the world for future generations. As the co-founder of the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, CCI, Priscilla's influence extends far beyond Silicon Valley. Her role as a visionary and philanthropist continues to challenge preconceived notions about what it means to be a woman in the public eye, while also redefining the boundaries of philanthropy and innovation. Early life. Shaping a vision for the future. Priscilla Chan was born on February the 24th, 1985, in Braintree, Massachusetts. Her parents, both refugees from Vietnam, had fled the aftermath of war, bringing with them only the clothes on their backs and the unwavering hope that their children could achieve a better life through education. This ethos of hard work and perseverance shaped Priscilla's early life. The values her parents instilled in her would later define her work in both healthcare and philanthropy. From a young age, Priscilla was taught the power of education as a vehicle for change. She was the first in her family to attend college, a monumental achievement that symbolized not only her own hard work, but also the sacrifices her family had made to secure a brighter future. Throughout her childhood and adolescence, Priscilla excelled academically. Her dedication to learning propelled her to top rankings in school, but it was her compassionate nature that set her apart. As a young girl, Priscilla already exhibited an innate desire to make a difference. Whether it was helping classmates with their homework or volunteering at local community centres, she was driven by the belief that every individual, no matter their background, deserved an opportunity to thrive. This sense of purpose led Priscilla to Harvard University, where she would eventually meet Mark Zuckerberg, the man who would not only become her partner in life, but also her collaborator in the pursuit of transformative social change. During her years at Harvard, Priscilla studied biology, with the aim of becoming a pediatrician. Her academic pursuits were informed by a deep desire to connect with others and to address the needs of children from underprivileged backgrounds. Priscilla's path was not without its challenges, but she was undeterred. As the daughter of immigrants, she understood the value of perseverance in the face of adversity, a lesson that would inform the rest of her life's work. A fateful meeting at Harvard, love and ambition collide. It was at Harvard, in an unassuming fraternity party, where Priscilla met Mark Zuckerberg for the first time. The encounter was anything but conventional. Mark, a sophomore at the time, was already known for his controversial project, Face Smash, which had drawn the ire of the administration. Priscilla, on the other hand, was a grounded and focused second-year student with a clear sense of purpose. As the two stood in line for the bathroom, Mark jokingly proposed they go on a date before he was inevitably expelled from Harvard due to his recent antics. Though intrigued by his boldness, Priscilla was skeptical about Mark's future at the prestigious university. She doubted his ability to navigate the complex social dynamics at Harvard, let alone the challenges of creating a successful business venture. Despite their differences, the connection between the two was immediate. Mark's irreverence and quick wit contrasted sharply with Priscilla's disciplined and pragmatic approach to life, but over time, they grew closer. Their relationship blossomed during Mark's tumultuous time at Harvard, where his future at the university seemed increasingly uncertain due to his public conflicts with the administration. In the midst of this chaos, Priscilla stood by him, offering stability and unwavering support. Their bond became a testament to the strength of their partnership, with both individuals inspiring each other to pursue their passions in the face of adversity. The couple's relationship quickly deepened, and Priscilla's steadfast belief in Mark's potential would become a driving force behind the success of Facebook. Although she initially pursued a career in medicine, Priscilla's path would eventually intersect with Mark's growing tech empire, leading them to co-found the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, CCI, in 2015, with the shared mission of tackling some of the world's most pressing issues. The Chan Zuckerberg Initiative. A commitment to change, the creation of the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative was a momentous step for both Mark and Priscilla. CCI was born out of their shared desire to make a positive, lasting impact on the world. The initiative's focus is on education, healthcare, and social justice, three areas that reflect Priscilla's personal and professional passions. As a pediatrician, she saw firsthand the gaps in modern healthcare, especially when it came to pediatric care. Having worked with underserved communities, Priscilla was deeply aware of the inequities in access to healthcare services, and she sought to change that through her philanthropic efforts. One of CCI's most ambitious projects is the development of a comprehensive artificial intelligence (AI) platform that could simulate human cells. This groundbreaking initiative aims to revolutionize the way scientists understand, diagnose, and treat diseases. Priscilla and Mark's vision for CCI is not just about providing funding, but also about fostering collaboration between scientists, engineers, and doctors to create innovative solutions for some of the world's most pressing health challenges. Through CCY's work in AI and medical research, Priscilla hopes to create a future where diseases like cancer, neurological disorders, and autoimmune diseases are better understood, diagnosed, and treated. One of the initiative's most exciting projects focuses on bioengineering immune cells to combat diseases such as ovarian cancer. By working with researchers and biotechnologists, Priscilla is helping to develop new methods of early detection and targeted therapies that could dramatically improve patient outcomes. But CCI's influence extends beyond healthcare. Priscilla has also worked tirelessly to address educational inequities. As a mother and a passionate advocate for children, Priscilla is determined to create opportunities for all children to thrive, regardless of their socio-economic background. Her work with CCI focuses on modernizing classrooms, empowering teachers, and developing programs that cater to the individual needs of students. These efforts are aimed at ensuring that every child has access to high-quality education, which, in turn, can unlock new opportunities for success in life. Philanthropy in action. Personal contributions and giving back. Philanthropy is not just a professional pursuit for Priscilla, it is a deeply personal calling. Her upbringing as the daughter of immigrants shaped her understanding of the power of community and support. Priscilla's commitment to making a difference in the world is rooted in her own experiences growing up in a modest household. Her parents instilled in her the importance of giving back, and, as an adult, she has carried that ethos with her into her work with CCI. In addition to her work in healthcare and education, Priscilla has also made significant contributions to affordable housing. She and Mark have donated millions of dollars to initiatives focused on ensuring that families in Hawaii can access affordable, long-term housing. In particular, their donation to the organization Permanently Affordable Living Hawaii will ensure that 5 homes in Kailua remain affordable for over 200 years. This initiative aligns with Hawaiian values, supporting multi-generational families while preserving the state's unique cultural heritage. Priscilla's personal and professional contributions have made a profound impact on communities around the world. Whether it's through her work with CCI, her support for affordable housing, or her ongoing advocacy for social justice, Priscilla continues to lead by example, proving that philanthropy can be a powerful force for good. Public scrutiny. Challenging perceptions of beauty and success. Despite her many accomplishments, Priscilla Chan has not been immune to public scrutiny. As the wife of one of the wealthiest men in the world, she is often subject to the same superficial standards that have plagued women in the public eye for generations. Many critics have reduced Priscilla to a stereotype of the supportive wife, overlooking her vast achievements in medicine, philanthropy, and education. Society has long expected that a woman married to a billionaire tech mogul should fit a particular mold: blonde, glamorous, and unattainably perfect. But Priscilla defies these expectations. Her grounded demeanour and East Asian heritage have made her an unconventional match for Mark, according to some critics. In a society that often equates wealth with access to westernised beauty standards, Priscilla's quiet strength and authenticity have led some to question why Mark would marry someone who does not fit these narrow ideals of beauty. The reality, however, is that their marriage is one of mutual respect and shared values, not one defined by superficial appearances. As a woman of colour, Priscilla has also faced unfounded accusations regarding her motivations for marrying Mark. Some have suggested that her Chinese heritage might have strategic value for Zuckerberg's business ventures in China, a claim that reduces Priscilla to a mere political tool. These accusations ignore her autonomy and her significant contributions to the world. Despite these criticisms, Priscilla continues to embody authenticity, strength, and resilience in the face of adversity. A legacy of purpose and impact. Priscilla Chan's life and work embody a deep commitment to improving the world through education, healthcare, and social justice. From her humble beginnings as the daughter of refugees to her groundbreaking work with the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, Priscilla has proven that true impact comes from dedication, compassion, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. While the public may often focus on her marriage to Mark Zuckerberg, it is clear that Priscilla is a force in her own right, one whose contributions will continue to shape the future for generations to come. In a world that often prioritizes superficiality, Priscilla's story is a reminder that true success is not measured by wealth or appearances, but by the impact one has on the lives of others. Through her work in medicine, philanthropy, and social justice, Priscilla Chan is not just the wife of a tech mogul. She is a visionary in her own right, whose legacy will undoubtedly continue to inspire and empower others for years to come. Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan. The beginning of an unlikely romance. It's 2003, a cold and seemingly mundane night at Harvard University, a place where brilliance and ambition collide, setting the stage for the inception of something monumental. Amongst the many students attending a crowded, lively fraternity party that night, Mark Zuckerberg, a sophomore with unruly hair and an aura of restless energy, was navigating through the world of academia, not as a traditional student, but as someone constantly on the brink of genius. Already, his latest creation, Face Smash, had stirred up controversy, testing the limits of Harvard's internet ethics. In stark contrast to him was Priscilla Chan, a grounded second-year student hailing from Braintree, Massachusetts, with a quiet determination to leave her mark in the world of medicine. Priscilla, the daughter of Vietnamese refugees, had already internalized the lessons of hard work and resilience, values her parents ingrained in her. She didn't particularly stand out in the vibrant, boisterous party scene. Priscilla was more likely to be found in the corners of the room with a calm, composed demeanour, conversing with a few close friends rather than soaking in the chaotic energy around her. It was, of course, the fateful line at the bathroom that brought Mark and Priscilla together. As Mark stood waiting, with his usual irreverent wit, he jokingly suggested to Priscilla that they should go on a date before he inevitably got kicked out of Harvard. The suggestion was at once absurd and endearing. Priscilla, sceptical but amused, laughed at his boldness. They had no idea at the time that this strange, serendipitous encounter would one day shape not only their lives, but also the tech world itself. Although Priscilla harboured doubts about Mark's place at Harvard, his charm was undeniable. It wasn't long before a spark was ignited. Priscilla, though disciplined and steady in her approach to life, found herself intrigued by Mark's impulsive and spontaneous personality. On their first date, the unconventional nature of their budding relationship became evident. Mark confessed that he would rather spend time with her than work on a take-home midterm, a declaration that captured Priscilla's attention in a way few things could. A fork in the road, choosing different paths. By 2005, Mark Zuckerberg had made a life-altering decision. He would drop out of Harvard and move to Palo Alto, California, to dedicate himself entirely to Facebook. The decision was bold, daring, and, in many ways, reckless. Mark, at that point, had already tasted the heady rush of early success, but abandoning Harvard was a leap into the unknown. It was a path that would forever change his life and the world. Priscilla, however, was steadfast in her commitment to her education. While Mark was immersing himself in the world of technology and entrepreneurship, Priscilla chose to stay behind at Harvard to finish her degree. It was not just a matter of academic discipline for her, it was a testament to her drive to carve her own path and not simply follow her partner's lead. Her commitment to her personal goals and ambitions was clear. It wasn't about competing with Mark's tech empire, it was about her own vision for the future. In 2007, Priscilla graduated from Harvard with Mark by her side, celebrating her academic achievement. It was a quiet but poignant moment that marked a milestone, not just for Priscilla, but for their relationship. Mark's success in the tech world was growing exponentially, but he made sure to support Priscilla as she took the next steps in her career. Shortly after, Priscilla moved to California to pursue a medical degree at the University of California, San Francisco, marking a new chapter for both of them. Despite the demands of their burgeoning careers, the couple prioritized their relationship, instituting a simple but effective rule: weekly date nights and 100 minutes of uninterrupted time together. These moments, though brief in the context of their increasingly busy lives, became the foundation of their relationship. It was through these moments that Mark and Priscilla were able to maintain the closeness they cherished amidst the whirlwind of their rising responsibilities. The strain behind the grand gestures. A glimpse into the private struggles. As the years passed, Mark and Priscilla's relationship remained in the public eye, but that did not mean it was without its challenges. From the outside, they appeared to be the quintessential power couple, two driven, successful individuals who balanced their personal and professional lives with grace and style. However, the truth was that their partnership was not without strain, especially as Mark's ambitions became increasingly intense. Mark's immersion in the world of technology, specifically the Metaverse, began to cast a shadow over their relationship. The Metaverse, initially announced in 2021, was presented as Zuckerberg's grand vision for the future, a digital space where people could interact in ways they had never imagined. But as Zuckerberg threw himself into this ambitious project, something began to shift. His focus on virtual worlds and digital interactions started to consume more of his time, leaving Priscilla feeling increasingly isolated in their relationship. As Zuckerberg's obsession with the metaverse deepened, so did the strain in his marriage to Priscilla. His increasing time spent wearing a VR headset, sometimes for up to 14 hours a day, began to take a toll on their connection. Priscilla, who had always valued real-world relationships and human connection, found herself distanced from Mark, who seemed to blur the lines between the digital and physical world. One unsettling moment that garnered media attention was when Zuckerberg jokingly referred to Priscilla as his human wife and questioned whether she was his flesh spouse or computer spouse. What might have seemed like a light-hearted comment to some felt deeply unsettling to Priscilla, highlighting the growing divide between them. The Metaverse. Vision or delusion? The Metaverse, in many ways, symbolizes Mark Zuckerberg's most ambitious vision: to reshape the way humans connect with each other. In October 2021, Zuckerberg rebranded Facebook to Meta, marking the beginning of an all-in effort to create this next-generation virtual world. The Metaverse was conceived as an immersive digital space where people could meet, socialize, and collaborate as if they were physically present in the same room. At the outset, the Metaverse seemed revolutionary. The idea of virtual concerts, interactive workspaces, and the potential to transcend geographic boundaries was tantalizing. Prominent brands and celebrities quickly expressed interest in the concept, and Zuckerberg's optimistic vision of the Metaverse began to garner massive media attention. However, as the project took shape, reality set in. Horizon Worlds, Meta's flagship Metaverse platform, was plagued by technical and practical issues. The virtual world was far from the sleek, futuristic experience promised in promotional videos. Users were disappointed by outdated graphics, limited interactivity, and an overall lack of meaningful engagement. The promise of the Metaverse began to fray, revealing cracks in Zuckerberg's ambitious project. Meta's investments in the Metaverse, amounting to billions of dollars, were met with growing skepticism. By 2023, the Metaverse was widely considered a failure, with Wall Street turning its back on Zuckerberg's vision, questioning whether the Metaverse was nothing more than a costly distraction. As Meta continued to pour resources into Horizon Worlds, user engagement remained low. The Metaverse's appeal seemed to wane as interest shifted toward other emerging technologies, notably artificial intelligence. It became clear that Zuckerberg's grand vision, while bold, was disconnected from the needs and desires of the broader public. The cost of virtual obsession, straining personal and family life. As Mark Zuckerberg doubled down on his Metaverse ambitions, the personal cost of his obsession began to materialize in his relationship with Priscilla. Although the couple had long prioritized their relationship, the increasing dominance of Zuckerberg's virtual world led to a growing emotional distance between them. What had once been a simple, strong connection became strained as Priscilla found herself unable to connect with the virtual reality that consumed her husband's life. Zuckerberg's outlandish gestures, such as commissioning an extravagant 7-foot-tall statue of Priscilla, seemed increasingly disconnected from the intimacy Priscilla longed for. His lavish gifts, while grand in scale, felt like symbolic gestures that couldn't bridge the emotional gap that was growing between them. Priscilla, ever the pragmatist, began to push back against Zuckerberg's increasingly erratic behavior. Her efforts to communicate with him about the growing divide in their relationship seemed to fall on deaf ears as Zuckerberg continued to immerse himself in the digital world. With reports of bizarre incidents involving his VR headset and his increasingly strange interactions with their children, it became clear that the cost of his obsession with the Metaverse was taking a toll on not just his personal life, but his role as a father and a partner.